WTVA meteorologist John Dolusic joins us for another segment of Ask John. From rainbows to tornadoes, you can satisfy your curiosity about the weather with insights directly from John. So today's question is from Caitlin Hall of Saltillo. What is the difference between a heat exhaustion and a heat stroke?
That's a very good question, especially with the summer coming up now. Folks are already experiencing some of those aches and pains from the sun out there, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours. And indeed, we're going to be showing you two different versions here. First of all, what's heat exhaustion and what is a heat stroke? First of all, if you've got heat exhaustion, you're just feeling maybe faint, maybe dizzy. However, in contrast, a throbbing headache if you've got a heat stroke going on. Also, excessive sweating if you've got heat exhaustion, no sweating if you've got a heat stroke going on. Cool, pale, and clammy skin is the main thing you're looking at, one of the main things that you're looking at for heat exhaustion. However, if your skin is red, hot, and dry skin, then you most likely could be having a heat stroke going on. Both of the heat exhaustion and also heat stroke can cause vomiting and nausea. So indeed, that's a sign for both of them. Also, a rapid, weak pulse for heat exhaustion. However, a rapid, strong pulse is showing up when you have a heat stroke. And muscle cramps are very common when you have heat exhaustion. You may lose consciousness also, but you may lose consciousness most likely if you've got a heat stroke going on. So definitely, it's one of those things you just have to be careful about. If you got the lesser of the two evils, indeed, you can maybe take care of it at home. But if you are looking at all these things coming together, and especially if you lose consciousness, or the person that you're watching out for is losing consciousness, certainly call 911. So Tanya, indeed, we are at a time period now that folks need to be very aware of what's happening out there. It's going to be hot, and it's going to stay humid over the next several months. And again, folks, with cars, we tell the folks this every year, please do not leave your children or pets or anybody unattended in a car, but people still do that, and they think, oh, well, we'll just leave the air conditioning on. What if that car turns off, the air conditioner goes off? There you go. So please be careful over the next couple of months.
All right. Thanks, John.
All right.